فَقُلْ هَلْ لَكَ إِلَىٰ أَن تَزَكَّى وَأَهْدِيَكَ إِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ فَتَخْشَى. And say to him, would you be willing to purify yourself? وَأَهْدِيَكَ إِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ فَتَخْشَى. And let me guide you to your Lord so you would fear him. These verses, subhanAllah, they are filled with benefits, especially this part. So Allah Azza wa Jal says to Musa, go to Pharaoh. Indeed, he has transgressed. He has crossed all the boundaries, killing people, going overboard with many things, claiming that he's a god. Okay? And what did Allah say to Musa? فَقُلْ هَلْ لَكَ إِلَىٰ أَن تَزَكَّى. This, beautiful way. Tell him just, don't you want to purify yourself? Even though not only is he a sinner, he has passed and crossed all the boundaries. There's nothing more than claiming that you're a Lord, that you're a God. Okay, there's nothing more after that. So Allah Azza wa Jal gives him a chance. He sends this messenger. And this messenger goes to Pharaoh and says, don't you want to purify yourself? And let me guide you to your Lord so that you would fear him. Look at this. Guide you to your Lord so that you would fear him. How will Musa guide Pharaoh to his Lord? Doesn't he know? What does it mean to guide you to your Lord? This is the thing that I wanted to point here. Musa will guide Pharaoh to his Lord by telling him more about his Lord. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala might tell him some of his names, some of his attributes, some of his actions. And this teaches us something very important. The more that you know of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his names, his attributes, his actions, what he does and what he does not, the more that you know of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the more fear you will have from him, and the more love you will have in your heart for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah Azza wa Jal commanded Musa to do the exact same thing to Pharaoh, to tell him, to guide him to his Lord, to teach him who Allah is, to tell him who Allah's name, some of his attributes. Once that happens, he might fear him. Fear is the result of knowledge. That's why Allah Azza wa Jalla says in the Quran, other verses, إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاءِ. Indeed, it is those knowledgeable servants who truly fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And look at this, he doesn't say khaf, he says yakhsha. In Arabic, they both mean the same thing, fear in English, but there's a slight difference. Khashya is fear that will be a result of knowledge, not just any fear. Fear that will be a result of knowledge. Fear because you know of him, you know what he's capable of. That's why scholars are the most people who fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They know what Allah is capable of. They know who Allah truly is. They know his names, they know his attributes, they know his actions. And that's why the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam fears Allah the most. That's why he said in this hadith, إِنِّي أَعْلَمُكُمْ بِاللَّهِ وَأَخْشَاكُمْ لَهُ. So I'm the most knowledgeable of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala amongst you all, and I also fear him the most. They're related. Because he knows about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala more than anyone else, that's why he fears him the most.